All right, so for these two, notice how they say in terms of pi. So if you got the legit answers, that's fine, but that's not what it asked. It asked you to do 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. But remember, when it says in terms of pi, that means that pi is not going to be multiplied in. So we are going to multiply our 4/3. We are going to multiply our 5 to the third power, everything except for that pi. So we're going to do 4ABC3 times 5 to the third power. And it gives us a mixed number. Remember, we talked about this last week on one of our problems. We were getting some mixed numbers, and that's A-okay. So we will have our answer as 166 and 2/3 pi, and then this would be centimeters cubed. And that's fine. For the next one, same thing. We would have our 4/3. We would have our pi. We would have our radius cubed. But again, notice how in this one, they give us our diameter again. So we need to take our diameter and divide it by 2 in order to get our radius. So when I go to plug in my radius, I need to do 2 cubed instead of 4 cubed. My 4/3 is still a thing. And then again, we're going to keep that pi out. We are multiplying everything except for the pi. Everything except for the pi. So I have 4/3 times 2 to the third power. You should have gotten 10 and 2/3 pi. And then this is going to be meters cubed because, again, it is still volume. So hopefully you got those as your answers. Again, if you had done pi, you would have gotten a little over 3 times those answers. Okay? For this one, Christy incorrectly says that the volume of the sphere below is 144 cubic units. What mistake might Christy have made? So I would say if it's an error analysis, let's do the problem ourselves and see what we get. Notice how they do it in terms of pi. So let's do our volume in terms of pi. So I want you to figure out what this answer is in terms of pi and then come back and see if we agree. Welcome back. So we should have had 4/3 pi 6 cubed. So again, we're just multiplying these two. And 4/3 times 6 to the third power is 288 pi. And then there's no unit, so we'll just add it. So now you should be able to, or maybe you already did, right? Compare what do you think that she did? What mistake might have Christy have made? Christy divided her answer by 2. Or Christy probably about, well, you could have gotten, because if you do diameter, it's way too big. But that's what I just checked. But Christy divided her answer by 2. We don't know why Christy divided her answer by 2. But Christy divided her answer by 2. All right. For this next one, again, do the problem, see what you get, and then let's compare.